Hello, my friends, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Discourse in Magic podcast. My name is Jonah Babbins, and on this episode, we are talking about ticketed virtual magic shows. If you're even in the virtual magic business, if you're thinking about being in the virtual magic business, it's definitely crossed your mind to put on your own ticketed virtual magic show. And in this episode, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you absolutely should put on your first ever virtual ticketed magic show. So, as you probably know, we are here today talking about your virtual magic show. Not the one you do for corporate clients, not the one you do for families, but the one that you sell tickets for. A ticketed virtual magic show. And I know that you've all thought of it. I know this because when I talk to people who are joining Upgrade Academy, I'm starting to work with, they've told me all about kind of that they've thought about it. They're not sure. They don't know if people can come. They don't really know. I know you've thought about it. Some of you may have done it already. And I know many of you have successfully sold out virtual events. Some people are struggling to get people to attend their events without having to bother people one at a time or individually. And some of you are doing it, but kind of want to figure out how to do it better, how to get more people to come, maybe how to run ads, different things like that. Now, I don't know where you are in the journey, but right now, right here in this episode, I want to walk through 3 reasons why you should be thinking about putting on a ticketed virtual magic show. The first reason has to do with your peers. Your friends, your family, your family's friends, and your friends' family work at companies. And those companies have not been able to gather together in person. And even though it may be really difficult for you to get in contact with the HR person at those companies, for you to get in contact with the events manager at those companies, for you to get in contact with one of the employees who puts in a good word for you is very, very easy. You reach out to your friend, your peer, and you get them to know about your brand. That way, when the thing comes up at the company, hey, we're going to be having someone. Does anyone have any ideas? They can put their hand up and say, I know just the person. And you know this too. If you've been doing magic for any amount of time, especially if you're in the first few phases, a lot of your bookings are going to come from word of mouth. So, why do I say that? Well, putting on a ticketed show literally puts you and your magic in front of your friends, your family, your family's friends, and your friends' family. Your peers get to see what you do. And then 2 weeks later at their company event, when they're doing like bingo or something and it's really boring and they really don't like it, they're going to think back to the ticketed magic show that they went to and they're going to say, wow, I wish that I had something like this at my company. And you will start to see that the friends that you have are going to be recommending you for their company. And that is because they saw your show. Your show acts as an audition so that they can see it, they can know that they like you, know that they love you, and then recommend it to their friends. And you can send them follow-up emails telling them to recommend their friends to buy a ticket to the show, recommend that they forward it to their CEO or their boss. So reason number 1 why you should have a ticketed virtual magic show is word of mouth. Your peers come to the show, your friends, your family, and it will book you more magic shows just because you are out there. People are seeing what you're doing instead of sitting at home and twiddling your thumbs. That is reason number 1. Reason number 2, why you absolutely must, or maybe you should think about putting on your own ticketed virtual magic show is an email list. Throughout the course of the pandemic, my email list has been my safe haven. Having thousands of people that know me and like what I do has allowed me to sell new and unique ideas. When we launched virtual magic shows, we sold it to the email list of people that were interested. When we put on a ticketed show, we sold it to the email list. Even when we put on a virtual magic convention, I was grateful to have an email list so that I could tell all the people who already like what I do about all of the cool things that I'm doing. Well, why am I saying that? Because when you build fans of your brand, when people are a fan of yours, if they're just a fan of yours on Facebook or on Instagram, you can't guarantee that when you post something, they're going to see it. But if they're on your email list, then you can guarantee that you're going to see it. And a ticketed virtual magic show is an epic way right now to get people onto your email list. Not only do they pay money, but after the show, you can send them bonuses, you can send them epic stuff to their emails. They love it, and they love getting emails from you, which means when the time comes that you want to send an email about an upcoming product, an upcoming project, hiring you for their company's event, anything like that, it becomes easy to do. You don't have to go and start posting on social media to collect all those people, to tell all those people. Instead, you just send an email out to your email list. In the last 5, 6, 7 years that I've been in any kind of business, an email list has been the number one asset in my business. And right now, because of virtual magic shows, it may be easier than it's ever been to build an email list of people who love you, and that's going to make the biggest difference in your bookings. So reason number 2 why you should be putting on your own ticketed virtual magic show is it is an epic and outstanding way to grow your email list, which is such a critical thing to have in business in general, but specifically in the virtual magic business. That is reason number 2. And reason number 3, the third reason why you should be putting on your own ticketed virtual magic show is that it makes money. I did an interview a couple years ago with an incredible magician and speaker, Brian Miller, and he said something that's always resonated with me. He said, the reason why restaurant magic is so amazing is because they pay you to market yourself. How awesome is that? They pay you to go around and give out business cards. And I want you to think about your ticketed virtual magic show in the same way. People are paying to come and see your show. And at that show, you get to promote whatever you want. You get to do whatever things you want, promote yourself, talk about what you're doing, whatever you want. You get to do it at your show. And it's going to not only book other shows, which we talked about as reason number 1, but you make money doing it. There is no other activity in your business that will book you more shows that you make money doing those activities. Usually you're either spending your money or spending your time to do lead generating activities. This is a lead generating activity that makes you money. So there you go, 3 reasons why you should be putting on ticketed virtual magic shows in 2021. Reason number 1 is your peers. They all work at companies. They're having boring happy hours, boring events, and you can solve it. And if only they see what you do, they'll be able to recommend you internally. Reason number 2 is email lists. Having an email list, having a thriving email list, having people you can email about your cool projects and the fun things that you're doing is a core of business. Definitely, it's been a key to my virtual magic business and virtual magic success. And this is an epic way to build your email list. And reason number 3 is that it makes money. It is an opportunity for you to market yourself that makes money. Those are 3 reasons why you should put on ticketed virtual magic shows in 2021. But I do have a reason number 4. And reason number 4 is the first handful of people that are going to buy tickets are your peers and your friends. And you've never done a virtual magic before. This is an awesome, epic, and easy way for you to get started, for you to try out your first shows, for you to make some mistakes, try things, and get into the world of virtual magic. And if they don't like it, you send them all their money back. It's that easy. But if you do like it, if they do like it, then you've kind of had a great, safe atmosphere for you to test your material. So maybe that last one is not for you, but if it is, I hope that it's helpful and I hope it gets you to put on your first ticketed virtual magic show. That's it for this week. We are still kind of decompressing from unconventional.fun a few days ago. It was wicked. It was awesome. Ben and I will do a little episode talking a little bit about that. But otherwise, I just want to say thank you. Thanks for joining us on this little magician appetizer. Thanks for being here, and I will see you all next Thursday.